This flight turned upside down over the Pacific Ocean. Yes, you heard it right. On the 31st of January, 2000, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Alaska Airlines Flight 261, a McDonnell Douglas MD-83, took off from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, heading to Seattle, with a stopover in San Francisco. It was carrying 83 passengers and 5 crew members, including 2 pilots, Captain Ted Thompson and First Officer Bill Tansky. Everything was normal until around 3:37 in the afternoon. While cruising at 31,000 feet, the pilots noticed that the horizontal stabilizer was stuck. This part controls whether the plane's nose goes up or down, and it is moved by a single component called the jack screw. No matter what the pilots tried, it would not move. By 4:09 in the afternoon, the situation grew worse. The aircraft began to shake. The stabilizer was no longer holding steady, and the plane started pitching up and down. The pilots reported to air traffic control that they were experiencing serious trim problems. At 4:10 in the afternoon, a complete mechanical failure occurred. The worn-out jack screw finally failed entirely. When it broke, the stabilizer became free to move on its own, and the plane suddenly pitched nose down. At 4:11 in the afternoon, the aircraft dropped almost 18,000 feet in a very short time. Despite the violent dive, the pilots somehow managed to regain temporary control, but the stabilizer was still loose and moving unpredictably. Seconds later, the aircraft rolled fully upside down. With almost no pitch control left, the plane inverted completely, a position a passenger jet is never supposed to be in. Even while upside down, the pilots fought to keep the wings level, but they could not control the nose. Around 4:22 in the afternoon, the stabilizer moved again uncontrollably. The plane entered a final steep dive and crashed into the Pacific Ocean near Anacapa Island, California. All 88 people on board lost their lives. The plane never made it to its planned landing in San Francisco. The investigation later revealed that the jack screw, the single component responsible for moving the stabilizer, had worn out due to inadequate lubrication and extended maintenance intervals. Flight 261 is a reminder that 88 lives were lost because one small failure was ignored for too long. Like and subscribe for more factually accurate information.